Hey guys, my bad, jeez Louise. Hey guys, Cam15 back at it with another video for you guys. And I'm back with, I guess, an anime, anime series review for you guys. And that is Demon Slayer. So I'm now watching Demon Slayer at the behest and the request of my co-host, who typically appears on my channel for other anime reviews, and that is the Red Wolf. I'm pretty much just kind of doing an overview of what I've been watching. Now, this is covering the first 11 episodes I've watched so far. Now, I think what I'm going to do going forward is, instead of doing like whole arc reviews like I do in the past when it comes to like other animes I'm catching up on and trying to watch, to save me time to like try to remember every single story point, I think I'm just gonna review it on an episode by episode basis. Now, yes, will that take longer in terms of like reviews and things like that, along with my busy schedule as is, and plus with the many other animes that I have to review, like for example the summer of animes, as well as, for example, me and my co-host still have to get back on the Eden Zero grind, and we say time and time again, we'll review it, and then we never get to it. So yes, we will still get to that. But the thing is, I think I'm going to do that approach, so then I can just take one thing into each episode and kind of just give you guys my thoughts as the story is going on, as somebody that is blind to Demon Slayer. Now, again, Demon Slayer is like one of the highly like popular new shonen series, that came out in the time at the time in the manga, that just became a hit. And obviously the anime is a big hit with a lot of people for various reasons. A lot of people say the animation strictly, but I'm new to it. I am liking where the story's going. Again, like I said, I'm not big on it, but I am enjoying my time with it. So yes, so that's kind of the thing. But pretty much Demon Slayer is pretty much a story where we start the first episode off where we got the main character Tanjiro pretty much just living out his life with his family and everything, and seems like all good as well. And then next thing you know, he comes home to find out that, well, practically a demon has murdered his entire family, and on top of it, his sister Nezuko turned into a demon. And the story just goes on from that point on, and it just gets like pretty intense and pretty crazy with where it goes. Obviously, figuring out the point when you get later into the episode, I think 6 or 7 area, where you find out this guy named Mujan Kupichi, or I can't pronounce his guy's name. The one demon fellow with the top hat, who apparently has a family and is living amongst humans. And I guess seemingly enough seems like he's some sort of crime boss. He just gives that like persona, like he must be like some sort of demon like mob boss or something like that. Now, I don't know if this guy's got the final like antagonist or something of the story or the series, because I think the manga for Demon Slayer is already concluded. It's already over. But I guess I'll just have to watch more to see if this guy's just like a season 1 villain, or if he's like the true villain. Now, this guy does apparently have like, I guess, like these people that work for him, pretty much like, I think there's 12 of them, and they're like obviously his 12 strongest people. So I figure that he's gonna throw them at Tanjiro to get him off his way. But obviously the connection is the fact that Mujan Kupichi, and I know, again, I'm butchering his name, so I apologize. Eventually I'll rewatch the episodes and things like that, and I'll get the name down right at some point. But obviously that dude has some sort of reason to tie into why Nezuko turned into a demon. Now, the thing about Nezuko, which is pretty interesting from the standpoint, is at first she becomes vicious and she just is willing to kill, but then all of a sudden, like the moment you know, she realizes, oh wait, it's Tanjiro. And then even after Tanjiro's master pretty much hypnotizes her to make her think that other humans are like her family members, you know, we find out some interesting things. And even so far, like within like the 11 episodes I've been watching, just to find out the fact that, okay, she doesn't need to really drink any blood like other demons have to pretty much like live and be strong and get stronger. All she does is she just sleeps, and pretty much she sleeps during the day to, like, I'm guessing, recharge her strength, and then she is active at night. And then the one thing I do like is, you know, Tanjiro in this aspect against other demons, you know, he's not alone because Nezuko can actually back him up. And since she's a demon, she has the strengths of a demon, albeit it seems like even in the first fight against the two demons that Muzan sent, the one that was throwing the Tamari, and then the one with the arrows, which was a pretty, actually, like, really good fight. And actually, like, it actually kind of surprised me with how strategic the battle had to get in terms of Tanjiro fighting the arrow guy. And kind of the Tamari battle was kind of gross and disgusting, because that battle ended up for her like really badly, and you kind of find out like, oh, she was just pretty much like kind of like a kid that was forced to do this and forced to kill for Muzan. And yeah, that kind of sucks. But you know, it's pretty interesting the fact that, okay, what's the reason why Nezuko is different from other demons? Why is it that, oh, she can sleep and pretty much recharge her strength and get stronger, while others might have to drink a little bit of blood? Now, we do meet like two other demons around the episode 9-10 mark, and they kind of help out with giving Tanjiro a test of like getting like demons blood from demons who work with Muzan, to find out like how to turn, you know, a demon back into a human, because that's what that demon's trying to do. And we find out like, oh, they don't really drink much on blood. They still drink blood, but not as much, so they keep their sanity, surprisingly. So it's kind of established that some demons in this universe can be, I guess you can say, they can control their lust for wanting blood. And it also can show that there are probably, like, in any event, like, there's good demons, and then obviously you have your bad ones, but there are good ones that can control their urges for wanting blood, and they just find some other means of, like, you know, conserving or getting their strength. So it's pretty interesting, and I wonder if there's going to be more demons we come across in I guess, the couple of seasons, and I guess this movie that I'll watch, which I will watch and review, and then watch obviously season 2 that I think adapted the movie as well. I'll see if like if there's any more of those, and then yeah, so it's pretty interesting. I like the beginning stuff where Tanjiro was training to pretty much build up his endurance, his strength, his stamina, his like breathing techniques and things like that. Because like when he was fighting the swamp monster, you know, when he went into the swamp area, or the swamp demon, he went into the swamp demon. The swamp demon was pretty much boasting like, oh, there's barely any air here, so you won't survive. But because Tanjiro did his training in the mountains, with pretty thin air, pretty much, he was able to overcome that and kind of honestly handle it. It's kind of like how, you know, when it's kind of like how when in Dragon Ball Z, when Goku and Vegeta, it was a struggle for them to master like above like times gravity, but the moment they got adjusted to the gravity, they could fight just like normally. Like for example, when Goku first went to King Kai's planet, you know, it was 10 times the Earth's gravity, and by then like he struggled when he first got there. But it's like now you look at present day Goku, he can handle 10 times gravity with ease, you know, or something like that. Or if they go any higher like that, like we know how high they go. They almost, now in Dragon Ball, they go to almost damn near like a plus 1,000 times gravity, whatever, just to deal with it, and they can still muster through all that. So that's kind of the thing right then and there. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought the master, and I'm sorry I don't remember his name, but I thought the master that was training Tanjiro was a pretty cool guy too, in terms of teaching him the lessons and the techniques that he needed to learn. And I did like the, like, I guess you could say like his entrance exam to be a demon slayer, because he pretty much had to go up against a demon that killed his master's, all of the dude's students, even the ones that trained with him, the ghost, ones that trained with him to break the stone. So, I thought that was a pretty cool fight. And it also goes to show, like, these demons, at some point they were humans before they became demons. So, it's very interesting, the fact that that's kind of the thing. And it doesn't really matter, because I'll say this, like, there's some anime worlds I would love to live in. This is like one of those anime worlds that I would not want to fucking live in, because it seems like it doesn't matter. You could just, I guess it would vary day by day, that you would get lucky that you don't encounter a demon or something like that. So that's kind of the thing right then and there. So I would not want to live in this universe. There's many other universes in terms of anime that I would love to live in. I would love to live in the One Piece universe. I would love to live in the Dragon Ball universe. I would love to live, no, probably not the Bleach, maybe the Bleach universe, I don't know. I can't think of any other animes and stuff like that at the moment, but you get my drift. I would love to live in the Fairy Tail universe for all intents and purposes. But like I said, Demon Slayer universe I probably would not want to live in, because it seems like a terrible universe to live in, just from the standpoint, because we see, like, through the 10 episodes, like, sometimes these people come across, like, these demons at the wrong place at the wrong time. Like in the Swamp Demon's case, dude had his fiance right then and there, and then next thing you know, fiance gets taken away and later is revealed to be killed by the Swamp Demon. So the guy literally lost a whole fiance, and everything, because, wrong place, wrong time. Again, I don't know why these people in this universe don't tell, like, people, hey, don't go out at night, demons gonna be roaming around at night. So that's kind of thing. But even then, in any case, we know that there's some demons that actually just go into people's houses and just kill them. So I guess nowhere is safe unless there's, like, some sort of demon slayer right then and there you can call on on duty right then and there, or you could defend yourself really well. But I would not want to live in this universe. It seems like a pretty bad universe to live in terms of that case. But yes, just some final things. I'm trying to think. Oh, Zenitsu, because since I'm on episode like 11 right now, he's an interesting character to say the least. Seems like, I guess maybe he's the type of guy that's gonna start, like, I guess he's gonna be like your typical guy that, like, just proposes to a bunch of girls and things like that. He says he wants an heir or something like that. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna be like the guy that just hits on girls and asks them to marry him. Don't know. He also came across this pig-looking guy that just ran off in the thing. Tanjiro, seemingly enough, is gonna fight this weird-looking demon dude in this house. So I don't know where that's gonna go. So that's probably gonna be another intense fight right then and there. Trying to think. Muzan is actually a pretty interesting character. He's very intimidating, I'll give him that. And the fact that he can just turn humans into demons is absolutely crazy. And the fact that this guy's power, he like killed like 2 drunk people and then like blew up this girl's head just by like ingesting his blood into her brain pretty much, and killed her on contact right then and there. And it was kind of gross and disturbing. So I'm like, it's only like been like, again, 11 episodes, and there already has been like gross and disturbing scenes already in season 1. I'm not much of a gore freak as much as anything. I do occasionally like my gore in animes. Some cases I don't really care, but sometimes it does disturb me a bit. I'm like, oh god, it just creeps me out. Like right now I'm watching Summertime Rendering, and holy hell, some of the gore, I think it was episode 5 so far from what I've watched, has been the goriest episode. And geez Louise. So that's kind of the thing there. But trying to remember anything else from Demon Slayer. Not really much. Oh, the first Demon Slayer Tanjiro came across, I thought it was pretty cool how he almost killed him actually. And again, Tanjiro seems like a character that's willing to just, his plan is, I want to turn my sister back into a human again and get things back to normal, and if I have to be a demon slayer to do it, then I'll do it. So he's got the conviction to do it, to do what he needs to do, and obviously he's gung-ho of trying to find Muzan. So we'll see. But again, like I said, Demon Slayer has been enjoyable. It has been an enjoyable watch for me. If you're wondering what version I'm watching the dub version. I typically, if there's a dub version of anime, I watch it over the sub version, strictly just because it's easier for me to digest content and just watch it, so then I don't have to read subs and things like that. Now, people, I know not a lot of people are high on English dubs for any anime, but hey, that's just my personal preference. If there's an English dub, I watch the English dub over the sub version, personally, unless I have to go out of my way to watch the sub version, especially if I'm doing reviews on the channel. But again, I'm enjoying my time with Demon Slayer. Very excited to see where the story's gonna go. Again, I'll probably be doing episode reviews, and like this going forward. I won't like review the episode in batches, or maybe honestly I will review the episode in batches based on like content it contains. Like I reviewed episode 1 through 11, so maybe I'll watch episodes 11 through like, I don't know, 11 through 16 or something. 11 through 16, and maybe 17 through the end of the season, and then come back and talk about that. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Put in the comment section what you think I should do. Do you want to get my just singular episode thoughts, or is just a batch of episodes I watch and then come back, review, talk about those episodes and things like that? I think either or is better for me to digest than doing like one whole season. But yeah, honestly, I like where Demon Slayer is going. Pretty freaking interesting. I can get my own theories and things like that where the story's gonna go. And yeah, but other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. Again, Camfrey 15. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section, as well as hit the subscribe button if we get more Camfrey 15 content, or any other Demon Slayer or anime content and things like that. Till then, guys, peace.